Good morning, Robert. See how many weirdos we get pulling up here this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. YouTube don't send out so many notifications for people anymore. I don't know why. There's a channel with 2.3 million subscribers and only 11% were notified. And when they contacted YouTube, they were stumped as well, so unless that was just their excuse, I don't know. Morning, Dave. Not many people out just yet. I think maybe I've come out a bit late for the majority of the exercises. Maybe they thought the rain was coming or it's going to be too warm. It's a little bit overcast now. I think rain is going to be threatened at some point this morning. Good morning, Norm Swan. How are you? Can everybody hear me okay? See if we can get the colour better. Oh, I think that's good. Yeah, it's the usual when I have it. Loud and clear. Oh, that's good because I've not got any microphone on today and I forgot my chat phone. Good morning, Garola. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? I've got some weird, very small bites on my ankle. I hope they're not bed bugs. I don't think so because they would have bitten me a lot. I think it was like a baby mosquito. Attempted to eat me a couple of nights ago. They love my ankles. They do look like bed bug bites though. I hope not. Maybe I'll get some powder, put it all over the mattress just in case. TT, what they use, I don't know actually for sandflies. I've not really had a problem with sandflies, only mosquitoes. The last time I had a problem with sandflies was very up north, the northeast of the UK, on a beach called Skegness Beach. Oh my gosh, I've never experienced them before, it's terrible. There is a lot of flies about today, I must say. But I am sitting in an area where people usually piss themselves as well. It's not my favourite hangout place, but there's very limited people here today sitting down around here. As I walked off, I saw a lady that had clearly soiled herself. I don't know what her situation is. It didn't look too clever. Swazdi, good morning again. How are you? Yeah, they bite me a lot on the ankles. Oh, I hope not fleas. Oh, it's been many a year since I wore Speedos. Oh my gosh. I think I was about 12. My little budgie smugglers, adorned with a little white logo on the right side, adorning my svelte figure of a young man. She's still not awake. Oh my gosh. It's 8:30. She should have had the coffee on already. She needs a rest. I'll tell you what, my body was going through some funny things whilst it was trying to repair my leg. Various parts of my body. One of the things was coppered colour pee. I couldn't drink enough to get rid of that. That was weird. It was like my body was getting rid of lots of toxins in my body, maybe. I don't know what it was. I had that for a few days. Setting up the beach still here. Imagine us like Groundhog Day having to keep doing that every day, and I hope you get a customer or two at the moment. Welcome, Bea, how are you? Welcome to the channel. You don't like Coke Light anymore. Oh, since the accident, have your tastes changed? Swazdi. Just chilling. Good. Same me. Maybe Mr. Mitch has woken up. Maybe he's gone to Italy. Maybe he will come and get the coffees in. I don't want to leave the camera here and walk across the road. Too many people are hungry right now. King of Coffee place is doing quite well across the road. I don't know what coconut bar. What is coconut bar? Only restaurants along this stretch. Ah, near Central Festival Mall. Now I know what you mean. Yeah. No, we are about 10-15 minutes drive from there, south. We're in South Pattaya. I've still got flies targeting my motorbike injuries. It's still trying to feed off me. What the hell? Yeah, that's true, yeah. They do that. Yeah. They do that here as well, but mainly in the night time. Didn't I? They will sometimes even come up to you whilst you're lying on the beach in the evenings and spoon you. We've had that on a live stream, bizarrely. I don't think the lady was a full shilling though. She's a sandwich short of a picnic. Very quiet today here, Swazdido. I will tell you that. There's not that many people in this area at the minute. I hope the sun doesn't come out. It'll be very hot here. maybe I'll change location. I've not had a coffee yet. Oh, it's pretty busy now, considering the timer. Goose Hunter, welcome back. Good morning. No, I don't like Bangkok and the big cities. I don't even go into Pattaya much. At the weekends, it's very, very busy in the malls here and the beaches because you get a lot of Bangkokonians coming down to enjoy the weekend here in Jomtien and Pattaya. It's quite surprising actually. It's like there's no spamdemic going on at all, apart from the majority of people having to be back in their loom by 9 PM and no alcohol being served or consumed on the beach as much as people would like. The cafe across the road is almost at capacity. Yeah, that's very fast to do that in 1 hour. Very, very fast. Dangerously fast. I bet they're doing it on a big, fast motorbike as well, right? Keeping to the speed limit takes 1.5 hours. Hour and 40, hour and 20, depending on how much traffic. Usually an hour and a half, 90 minutes. Dirty old man, welcome, good morning. Why'd you say that, dirty old man? Ever considered working as an announcer for Mission Control to Major Tom? We're waiting for stream snipers to pull up. Oh, she's on a motorbike, is she? Cheers, beer. Calm voice of a mission controller. Well, it's only because of you guys suggesting for me to give more commentary on videos is why I'm doing it. For that very reason, people said that. I'm very easy to understand, with little to no accent. Sabai voice. Oh, Chiang Rai, I've never been there. The closest I've been to Chiang Rai is Chiang Mai. I spent 2 or 3 days there. A long time ago, oh my gosh. 1997. Yeah, these pilots have to have a very calm voice, I think. They have to be very composed under the most stressful and challenging conditions, right? I've done a lot of flying, I must say, thousands and thousands of hours, but on a flight simulator on the computer. Crazy. On the Spectrum 48K, on the Atari STFM, a little bit on the PC. Gosh. Microsoft's first flight simulator, I remember that. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. The latest flight simulator is absolutely freaking awesome. I'm not really into it now, and it's not very productive. I've chosen to only now indulge my time into either learning or creating. No, Keith in Thailand, he has. We're supposed to be going out soon as well in his little red car. Keith in Thailand, he has a YouTube channel, look him up. He's just passed actually, or he's just reached 200 subscribers. Shout out to Keith in Thailand. Yeah, that's his channel name as well, Keith in Thailand. Did I say it's Keith in Thailand? But no, I've never had a pilot's license. My God, from the coffee shop they're blaring out Whitney Houston, I think. If that gets me copyright notice from over there, I won't be amused. I'm wearing a mask as well, but it's more of a scarf. So my voice will sound a little bit muffled. On dulcet tones, sending you all asleep. Yeah, maybe. He has the option to do that. Hello people, Kevin Thailand here, rest in peace. Hello, hello, hello. Ground control, the Matrix, I've got she looks 30, or is she oiled up? Oh, I think she's been doing yoga on the beach. Very sweaty. Very shiny, I should say, not sweaty. Look at it. Oh, they're chasing each other. Oh, he's not amused. Did you see that? He had a go at him. He was like, made a funny noise. I've never heard him do that. How is VIP massage? You need to ask them. But what you have to define what the problem is. It's not a problem for a lot of people. It's not a problem for me when I do the Jomtien Jukebox Beach nights. I'm playing a lot of copyrighted music. You're allowed to do that. It's just some music can get you blocked in some countries, if not all. Then it can be a problem. But a lot of people live stream. In the hope they're getting some money just for that live stream. They're not caring about whether or not the video even stays up after. They're just doing it for the moment. A lot of live streamers from bars and massage places do it just for the moment. I'm going to exercise my rights and pull down my mask so I can breathe through my nasal passages. Since everyone in the cafe is allowed to take their mask off whilst in a big group so they can drink, why can't I sit here with mine off to talk? Ridiculous. I'm going to make a mask exempt card in Thai and see if that washes with the police over here. I'll get it laminated and it's going to be dead official. Issued by the House of TT. I'm struggling reading this text on the screen. Get it metal embossed. I did have gold coloured metal punched through logoed gold coloured business cards for one of my businesses once. Cost a fortune those cards to be made. I think it was about 1100, if I'm not mistaken, £1170 for 100. But they were worth it. It reflected the position and the professionalism that the company wanted to portray. Yeah, a 30-page document. This is my reason why I'm mask exempt. I just might as well write a thesis on it, right? 50,000 word thesis Yeah. Like, I don't have enough work already. I'm 2 weeks behind editing. It's ridiculous. And stuff just more content keeps coming. Oh my gosh. I'm somewhat a little frustrated that I'm here, live streaming, but it has to be done. The beaches are filling up quickly. I'm surprised. Mind you, it's still the weekend. It's Sunday. I often forget what day it is. Sabaya, sabaya. Yeah, I've heard of that. That's crazy, right? Dirty old man. I've heard of other people say that before. Oh, was it Saturday? I thought it was Sunday. It's Sunday here. It might be Saturday where you are. I think there's 24 hours in a day, and it's different in different parts of the world, depending on what end of the flat earth you're at. What's on the other side of flat earth? That's what I want to know. What's on that underside? Maybe we are on the underside. I don't know. Is it flat? I always thought it was a triangle with an all-seeing eye at the top. Or is that a pyramid? Never retired. I always have a paid hobby. Have had a paid hobby for, oh my gosh, I think it's getting on for over 20 years now. I've been retired from many things. After one of my, when I used to work supporting other people's businesses, like on a employee basis, when was that? The last time that was about, I think, 22 years ago. I had a paid hobby at the same time. I think I've lost my train of thought now. I have a penchant for bob haircuts, and I've just seen one on the beach. We're on the top side, I am anyway. Soon I might be on the top, in the most prominent position, I feel, in the whole of Pattaya. I viewed a condo the other day, and the views were absolutely amazing, breathtakingly. And I could see from the dark side, East Pattaya, and beyond, right the way around. This is just on the back side of the building, on the roof, near the roof, right away around to Koh Lan and beyond Koh Lan, so you could see the islands behind it also, and all the way across Jomtien down to Bang Sarai and Satahip. You could see that far. Amazing. And then from the bedroom, floor to ceiling windows, and you wake up looking over the whole of Naklua, Walking Street, Bali High, here, all over the Pattaya city centre and beyond, and the bay, of course. It's amazing. And the price is just under 50% discounted. It's crazy good price. I've already told them I want it, but it's not available just yet. It will be. So I plan to, if I get that, when I get that, let's be more positive, is to live stream a lot from that location because of the views. It's incredible. Of course the camera doesn't do it justice though, and you have to actually be there, but it's quite breathtaking actually, and cool because you're so high up. I think it's on the, what floor is that? It's like a garden on the floor, I forget what floor, 40 something. $5,500 Swasti. Yeah, it's not an old apartment. It's not old. How old would I say it is? I don't know actually how old it is. I've seen a villa as well, a 3-bedroom villa. This is a new building, or it looks new for sure. It's a new build, it's not like Thai style. It's got the, typical blue tiled roof, and everything is like a cream sandstone build to it, private parking and gardens. But unfortunately it's got communal pool. If you're into having private pool parties or whatever, you're not going to get that with it. But this is right on Maprachan Lake, and it's at 12,000 baht a month. That's available now. Yeah, beer, 5,500 baht is the rent. They do rent to own schemes here as well, and seller financing. You don't have to be bank qualifying. I like the creativeness here. Some parts of the world are still lagging behind creativeness. A lot of it started in the States and New Zealand, Australia, and then UK started about 20 years ago, getting creative with property transactions. A lot of it was already available, the commercial, the residential real estate was an untapped market for creativeness. It's good because it depends on, the education of the seller as well, on how creative they could be. But you can sort out a financial plan to suit any circumstance, which is good, with a lot of the ways you can think about getting into a property that you want to ultimately own. Anyway, I digress. I want to talk about real estate today. Yeah, that's right, beer. And up and up. Don't get me wrong, there are some places here that are crazy prices to rent as well. Even there can be a condo, like a 3-bedroom condo, panoramic views, triple size, balconies. It's ridiculous amount of monies. I think the cheapest 2-bedder condo I've seen is about 9 or 10,000. These big resorts that have massive swimming pools and like kiddies playground areas, I think they can be quite noisy with children, because they're very much geared to families and such, like Laguna Park, Maldives, off of Second Road in Jom Tien area. There's a few of them, and they're very cheap as well. They're starting about 3,500, 4,000 per month for a studio. Oh, foreigners can't buy cars with instalment. Can they not do it with seller financing though? So like a rent to own, so as to so the last payment of your rent to buy contract. I don't know much about buying cars. In Thailand anyway. Yeah, dirty old man. There's not many places with a tub, but they're out there. I've seen some. That's a large 1 bedroom, but you should get it if it's 1 bedroom. Yeah, you can get them. Only in Thai name. Oh, okay. Or I guess if you have citizenship as well, I guess you could buy it then. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of these new builds, right? They are quite small. They're packing them in, stacking them high. Oh dear. I think I've been awake since 5:30 as well. Can you hear the sea? I guess if I can hear it, you should be able to hear it. I'm yawning because I don't think I've not had a coffee yet. Where's Mr. Mitch when you need a gopher? I reckon Mr. Mitch was on a promise last night. Yeah, Tio. Mitch is over on 30 and a wake up live. I don't understand that. Mitch is over on 30 and a wake up live. No, you got me there. What's this dude doing? He's panning for gold or what? I've got another bikini pool playing video coming out today. Called it the Friendship Edit. Oh, I see. Yeah, he's on lots of channels. Hey Crow, welcome back. Fat bottom girls, they make the rock and roll go round. I've no idea. I've never heard of it. I wonder if he realises he's put in footprints. Maybe if he drags it behind him, he won't leave any footprints. It will look much more accommodating. Gonna have to go over and do them again. So much competition with all of these sunbed vendors. I wonder how they can make themselves different. What could their USP be? Unique selling position or proposition. A lot of them have menus for nearby food retailers. They have cool boxes, so they have cold beers and soft drinks to hand. They give you a little table. Hand cleansers, tissue. Just 50 baht a day. He flew across there. Recalibrate. Oh, really dirty old man. That's a bummer. Well, when is it worth coming back to Thailand? In my opinion, yesterday. Because more than likely, for the majority of people, Thailand is better than most places they've ever been to in the world. So yesterday is good enough to come here. Depends on what you're coming here for though. If you want a bar and the bar scene, you're not going to get that. But in my opinion, yesterday, yeah, for sure. Yeah, because last month there were restrictions on interprovincial travel, as Shiri would say. And now the Bangkokonians are allowed out of Bangkok, and they're coming down here for the weekend. They'll be going back tonight, no doubt, tomorrow morning. I actually saw a group yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I saw a group of tourists, phalangs, white Westerners, which was a very unusual sight for over a year to see that. All walking together in that camaraderie of and security of we've just arrived, sort of gang walking down the streets, walking down the soil, togetherness with their white bodies glistening in the night. The closest I've been, I have been to South America. I've been to I have been. Not far down. It's more like, no, I think it comes under central, not south. Let me think. Just trying to think of the most southerly places I've been to that way. Mexico, Cancun, Cozumel, Belize City, the islands off of Belize. Oh yeah, Brazil. Never been there. Yeah, there's some Chinese here. Chinese have moved into the condo opposite me, in the small condo complex opposite. Some Chinese. I noticed that a few days ago. I've not seen Chinese tour groups though, no. That's your first time to Brazil? Yeah, I don't think it compares much at all to Thailand from what I've seen. I've watched many travel videos from around the world. I've been to, I think it's around 36 countries, and I've yet to find a place that compares to it. In so many ways anyway. In November, what would the weather be like in November there? It's the high season here, just starting. Oh yeah, if you like the beach, good weather. Ah, is that where you are at now? Are you in Australia now? I used to work in Australia for a little while, not very long. I think I'll go for a swim in the swimming pool today. No, I've never been to the Philippines. I've been close. Bali, Singapore, yeah, Malaysia. Indonesia. Yeah. Never Philippines though. No, I'm not an Aussie. A few people have said that. It's because I've been travelling since I was 4. People find it difficult to fix down my accent. Yeah, I worked in, I lived and worked. Can you say you've lived in New Zealand? What constitutes living? I guess so. I had a bungalow I was renting. I had a full-time job in New Zealand, in Auckland. Yeah, 6 months there. Spent a month travelling. Yeah, Pink Floyd and Queen. There we go. Yeah, Kuta Beach in Bali. There was a lot. It's one of the closest places I think they can go abroad for good surfing. For those that are into that. I'd love New Zealand. I don't think I'd want to live in New Zealand long term because it's just too quiet for me, but it's fantastic scenery. I'd definitely go back again if I get the opportunity. Very picturesque. what is it? What's the term used for when you go underground in caving? It's like caving, but there's like underground lakes and rivers, streams, etc. Is it called potholing? I can't remember now. I did that in New Zealand. That was so weird. I abseiled in pitch darkness, and all I could see was glowworms or flies hanging from the ceiling of this cave, pitch black other than that. And then as you're abseiling down, you abruptly stop and you're catapulted into the lake beneath you. That was so weird. Yeah, my parents have been to Vietnam. They said it was one of the best places they've ever been to on holiday. I think they spent 3 or 4 weeks there. I would like to try Vietnam as well, given their recommendations. But yeah, they've been to a lot of places around the world also, and they said it was one of the best places they'd been to. They loved it. I think they did one of these types of paid in advance tours, so they went on, you know, they even stayed on a junk for 2 or 3 nights. I'm not sure, Norman Swan, what do you mean spelunking? What is that? Oh yeah, yeah. There were signs as well. They shouldn't have gone in there, but there's a lot of rules and regulations they tend not to take notice of. I even said to somebody the other day, I said, look, see this helmet, see this big gash in the helmet and how deep it is and long it is. This helmet saved my life the other day, potentially. I came off it, I said, look at my leg. Imagine that being my head. And dropping a watermelon off a motorbike and having it trapped underneath you. I said, you should wear a helmet. Oh, I'm only going down the shops. I said, it doesn't matter. You can have an accident in the car park before you've left, because someone else has gone into you. I drive safely. It's nothing to do with how you're driving or riding. You're not in control of what others do. They just laugh. I was like, okay. When the student is ready, that's when the teacher will arrive. But many still will not learn from their own mistakes. I've seen so much tragedy in the last few weeks, it's ridiculous. I'm so behind on some stuff I can't even publish. So I'm getting a live feed right from the first responders. Only last week it looked like a 14-year-old who wasn't wearing a helmet again. She crashed her motorbike into, this was on the railway road, adjacent to the railway, you know, which divides Pattaya City and East Pattaya. They're giving her CPR on the live stream, trying to bring her back to life. Her lifeless body was in short little pink shorts and crop top, and they're pummeling her heart to try and get her back. And the stream ended with her being put in a body bag. Crazy. So much stuff I've got yet to think, well, how can I publish that? I cannot. I could never publish that. how shocking do you have to be in order to educate people to be more safer? Oh, spelunking. I've never heard of that, Norm Swan. Thanks for that. I've learned something new today. Oh, really? It does, Swazdy, yeah. I'm seeing the live feeds. I'm seeing the live feeds daily. They must be incredibly busy, these volunteers, when tourists are here. Must be incredibly busy. They're busy enough now. They're doing at least 1 or 2, sometimes 3 live streams a day on just the accident side of things. Then they're also doing they're getting a lot of food distribution going. We got a video coming out. It's overdue by nearly a week already. We've got part 2 of the guy who wrote off 8 motorbikes and 2 cars and a food stall, a mobile food stall. Part 2 of that, but that'll be very short. But in that very same week, they were also helping the lady give birth prematurely in the back of her pickup truck. So we've got that to publish as well, so that's a nice outcome. No, I still use the helmet. It's usable. I'm not donating it to nobody. Sometimes they do, I think it's usually volunteers that do it. With the aid of the police, they will put on a display of carnage, and it's quite graphic because they will have actors with artificial blood all over them, hanging out of car windows and under a crashed motorbike, and they will do that like I've seen that in the city of Bangkok before on the news. Pattaya vlog, welcome back. Oh, Libya's bad as well, huh? Okay, dirty old man, I'll donate it today if you want. I can get the same a brand new same helmet again for less than 300 baht. I don't think they'll do much. They will just look at it and say, what do you want us to do with it? How much money is it going to make the police? Nothing. I'm happy to give it to them for you if you wish. I do want to change the helmet to a purple one anyway. I wanted to change the bike colour to purple. Prince and the Purple Revolution. Yeah. going to pimp it up. What do you publish in? What do you mean? What do you publish in? I'm not sure what you mean, dirty old man. Oh, it is a rated helmet. You want me to get a better one? I can do. It's a proper branded helmet. I didn't get one. I was given a cheap one, like a throwaway one. But that was just to keep you legal, you know, to show that you're wearing something like a hat. But yeah, this one was alright. It's got a rating on it. I don't know how they rated. There are different ones out there, aren't there? There are these ones that are full face but lift up. They're good ones. Well, there are ones like the Predator from the film Predator. They look good. They come with built-in dreadlocks and LED light, like a laser. They're good. They're a few thousand baht. They are. I've seen somebody wear one of those in Pattaya. Looks pretty cool and menacing. I'm not sure, you know, if it is the cafe across the road. Jefferson Aeroplane is now being played. What's the track called? White Rabbit or something like that. Yeah, I understand, the old man. It's for them to display it. I can ask them to do that. I don't think they'll be that interested. We can always ask. Nothing ventured. No. Do you still pay Falang prices, or did you learn your way around? If I ever felt that somebody was going to charge me Falang prices, I'd get someone else to buy it, so I didn't have to. Oh yeah. Swazdi, yeah, I'll check the road. I can from... Yeah, I can't quite see it here. I can see some of the beaches. Parts of the beaches still have not been fixed. Pattaya News made a video yesterday about it. I think they said in the video that it was well underway to being fixed. If not fixed. You have to agree to use the... Yeah, I can do that. If you want to sponsor the new helmet, and I will... You have to agree to use the entire 1,000 baht. Okay, I can do that. As well as the TT, yeah, I can check that. Talk to the police. I won't talk to the police now, no. I'm not suitably dressed for that. The ones your mother gives you don't do anything at all. What did my mother give me? Are there any other terms associated with this sponsorship, dirty old man? Oh, why do I have to wait? Oh my god. The suspenders are killing me. Gonna make me wait? I will cut the video as well, so we just have the accident, the last 15 seconds before the accident start. I will publish that as a separate video. I'm doing a separate video as well. I'm cutting out the monsoon beach trauma into a separate video as well, because we went right up into where Sawazdi's talking about right now, where the road collapsed. We lost half of the road on Jomtien Beach. Last week was it, and I managed to get past security and get right up into the hole, pretty much. Got that video coming out. I've got so many bloody videos I need to finish. Woohoo! I don't know, Uli, was your helmet damaged much, if at all? Body to love, don't do something, body to love. I think it is the cafe, you know, playing that music. I hope I don't get copyright notice. Some of these tracks would definitely get the video blocked. There's a few from the 70s that blew that. Especially Jimi Hendrix. He's got a look at me exhaust on his bike. I think I came out too late for the early morning exercises. Usually a lot more. Oh dear. I came along Dongtang Beach as well. It's just the same there. It wasn't very busy at all for people exercising. Maybe we'll have a little walk. Thing is, I've not got a chat phone, so when I put you in my backpack I will not be able to see you, or when I'm walking. Can't believe I've left the chat phone behind. I can believe it. Yeah, dirty old man, right? Imagine keep doing that over here. A lot of them do though, because they do warn you when they're driving aggressively or very defensively. They will beep to warn you. But you can't keep doing that because there's loads of soys. You just don't know what's going to pull out on. It's crazy because you could be going slow as well. People automatically think, oh, what are the 3 most common things they say when somebody's had an accident? Oh, I bet he will be asking, I bet they will be asking for money now because they're not insured or not have enough. Or number 2, not dressed appropriately and not wearing a helmet. And number 3, driving too fast. Just because you've had an accident, you must be driving too fast. When you may not even have the key in your bike and turned, and somebody can go into you at any speed. Could be sitting at a traffic light. I think 7+ people were killed last year when a lorry ploughed into about 20 odd bikes waiting at a traffic light. Because he was texting or something and he just ploughed into them all. It was carnage. That was all caught on camera. Yeah, beer is correct. Buy yourself a Humvee and then get it reinforced. Just buy a tank. I think I would go down the route of an amphibious armoured vehicle. Then I could take it to the one of 2 of the slipways here that will take me into the sea. That would be good. Imagine that. Yeah, live streaming. We're going along Soy 6, down Soy 6 along Beach Road, and then down a slipway into the sea. Frigging awesome. Anyway, I'll buy my boat soon. Yeah, dirty old man, I can believe it. Film everything. Oh, tourists. What? Sorry about that. I nearly cancelled the stream, what the hell. Too many people smoking in this area. I have to go in a minute. I guess you first have to define what a bona fide tourist is. I went to visit an owner of a bar, the manager of the bar yesterday, and whilst they was away they're tarpauling over their bar, cats have been fighting on it and ripped it to shreds. So I had to call out some guys to replace it to stop the rainwater getting in. Might go and pop and see her in a minute. Feel free to join me. I'll keep the live stream going. And I'm not going to sit here much. I'm downwind of smokers. They'll keep pulling up and sitting next to me. They're not allowed to smoke on the beach, so they come off the beach and sit next to me. Number one, not paying for their trip by working during the trip. Not paying for their trip by working during the trip. Maybe it's a hobby though that they're getting paid for. Now, would that constitute still being a tourist? I guess you also have to define what is working in Thailand in terms of whether it would constitute as being I guess if they are here and they are doing a lot, as you say, they may deem it also as work. Yeah, could be. Maybe they're not doing a lot of work. Maybe they're just logging into their computer once a day for 5 minutes. But I guess that could constitute being a digital nomad as well. I don't know. I don't know the definition of one, apart from using I guess technology and the internet for financial reward. Yeah, I guess that's what it could be. But yeah, if they have a tourist visa, or you know, a visa exemption certificate stamp upon arrival, then it's the stamp that is what is bona fide, right? You know, how many people in this country have visas that are not bona fide because the manner in which they were attained? Now there's a question. Norm Swan asks, tourists sometimes like less than a month in the same place? I don't know. I guess some people. No, I believe the so you've got the immigration side of things that issue visas, and then you have the Labour Department, which is separate. I can't remember how they intertwine, but the restrictions on working in Thailand are designed, as are the restrictions on allowing Thais to travel abroad, is to keep the labour workforce Thai. Okay, and then there are exemptions to that rule for various roles that foreigners can undertake. As laid out, and it's accessible, it's public information, you can look it up. All of the roles like bricklaying and basket weaving, etc., etc., are for Thai people only. So it's somewhat quite maybe outdated, but I don't think there's any concern with people that are already, especially people that are already have their business online coming here. It's not going to affect the employability, unemployment figures of Thailand. But only will encourage, I guess, more people, because if one has an online business and they live or stay or visit whatever capacity in Thailand, it only complements Thailand with the money that's being spent in Thailand, right? It's like they went to, and there is a case study on this that the police already have conducted, because a lot of digital nomads, there's like a hub of them, or several hubs of them in Chiang Mai, for example, including, you know, co-working spaces or internet cafes, libraries, etc., that they go to. And I think it was it half a dozen or a dozen, maybe 24, 2 dozen, were rounded up, taken to the local Nick, and after questioning, all were released because it was determined that they were not in breach of any Thai labour laws for the country, or their visa types that they had in place. There's nobody in the chat that speaks Russian. Feel free to put only English, please, in the chat, and then we can understand it. I don't want any of my chat having to use Google Translate or anything like that, and take them away from the stream. Welcome to the channel, by the way, Mr. or Ms. Russian person. Good morning. Very interesting long YouTube name you have. Okay, let's give you a nickname. Are you from Germany? Him Rasta man, and asked where you are. Oh. Yeah, I'm in Pattaya, Thailand. Where are you? Welcome, Germany. Eine kleine Bier bitte. Sprechen die Deutsch nicht neu? Better to own than to need. Ah, there we go. Right, should we take a drive about? Let's do a drive about. I'm not going to be able to read the chat though. You're going to have to behave yourselves until I stop. Question of the day. Did the Pied Piper invent Kinder Surprise? That's what I want to know. Been playing on my mind for years. Oh, sorry. There we go. Okay, dirty old man, cheers, take care, thanks for coming. How high is the temperature? Oh, it's a muggy, I would say a muggy 28, 29. Feels like 32. I'll tell you a good app I use is Weatherbug. Gives you great warnings on storms coming. Good radar, a radar map, satellite map, storm tracker map. Various other maps. I feel we've got rain coming inbound. It feels like it in the air. There we go, 30. 10 degrees, oh, freezing. Yeah. Coming into the best temperature of the year now. September, October. I used to come out here for at least a month around September. I used to love coming out here in September. It wasn't too hot. It's the cheapest time as well. I found I was getting good flights in October and September time. From the UK anyway. Big thunderstorms. What's that say? Big thunderstorms coming from the east, really. Reaching Rayong soon. Okay. Yeah, I've done January, February time as well. In fact, I impressed myself. I did 114 live streams in a month from bars and restaurants in the month of January, February. That was great. With Mickey Mau Mau. If you want to see those streams, you can look up one of my copious amounts of playlists. I have one called the 10-minute attempts. Yeah, some go on for a few hours. Each one was supposed to be around 10 minutes. It never worked. Very rarely less than 10 minutes. More rare to be 10. My plans for Sunday, we're going to go along here on Beach Road to see, we're going to do this now, we're going to go along there, and on the way we're going to stop into see a bar owner on Soy 2, see if she's available. If not, we're going to carry on going and see if they finished repairing the road, because we lost half of Jom Tien Beach Road up here in the storms last week. The rain washed away half of the road, and it fell into the beach. So we're going to go and see that. So I'm not going to be able to see the chat and communicate to you, and you will get a bit of wind noise. I'm going to be putting you, you're going to be like monkeys on my shoulder. You're going to be in my rucksack on a gimbal. The picture will be nice and steady. I can give you the outlook of me driving, or you can see what's behind me. I think I'll have you pointing forwards. So it will be a little windy. I don't have my mic with me today. And then I'm going back at some point to do some editing. I have a hobby of editing and producing and publishing videos for myself and others, and I'm a couple of weeks behind on that, and I'm also learning stuff as well at the same time. I have a couple of major things I'm learning right now, and I need to dedicate some time to that actually, and focus more. Yeah, should do that. I should create a list of stuff that I need to do. That's what I really need to do. Create another list. So let's get going. I digress. Hope the picture's okay. had the tarpaulin done. It's not there at the moment.
See that?
Oh, I've not seen a Massey Ferguson tractor for years. think I've got a puncture. Hey Billy, just Jomtien Beach today. So the laying pipe here. Let's go down on the beach and see what we can see, what's occurring. Yeah, it always looks a bit more frightening when we're on the road riding around. One, it looks faster than it actually is. And two, it's looking a little bit closer. Yeah, it's amazing what it looks like you're going 50, 60 plus when you're only doing 20, 25 kilometers an hour. Streams as well. Yeah, finish soon, so as the I feel like I'm on the construction site here and I'm in grave danger. They're letting me walk around it all. Oh, there's a man-made lake. Ah, that would be good work, wading through there for crabs and fish right now. They'll be trapped in there. I'm walking along the back hose tracks. the water is mainly runoff rather than so I don't think there's going to be any fish in there. It's just runoff coming from the... They're hard at it up there, mixing cement. I'm getting funny looks from security. Maybe I should carry on walking. They've not taped the area off. Last time I came up here, 2 or 3 police just on their phones. Metal detectors having a mother's meeting down there. What is the time? Oh my gosh, 10:35 already. So they're not short of sand. Oh, well, kids are allowed to play on the building site, so why was I getting funny looks? Got no babysitter, I guess. I have to bring the kids to your construction site. It will be an adventure for them. Oh, I found a sponge. Getting a bit peckish now. It's got to be breakfast time. Someone's left their pretzels on the beach. I could hear a group of jet skis. Down in Nha Jom Tien they have an area where the inlet is there. Jet ski tours starting from there. That'll be interesting. Maybe live stream from a jet ski tour one day. Don't think anybody's done that before. You heard it here first if you want to do it. You can hear a micro lake. Yeah, I've got to eat. I'm getting quite hungry now. So I will leave you with this construction site. I'll give you a minute or so to say your goodbyes and to give the thumb up that you forgot maybe to give earlier. We shall be ending the stream any second soon. So thank you all for coming. I think 6 have survived my dulcet tones. So the background of the cement mixer working hard to complete the rebuild of the second road, Jomtien Beach, not second road, Beach Road. Reconstruction. Yep, and you take care, all the best. Bye. Bye bye.